What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you stopping by for the first time, do me a real quick favor. See that red subscribe button down below? Go ahead and push that and show your support for the channel. Those of you stopping by that have been here before, welcome back to TLTG Reviews, my friends. Glad you came to see me. So, had a full wearing today. Did my initial impressions a few weeks ago. Finally getting around to the third installment of my series of fragrance reviews for the new Parfum Collection clones from Roja Parfums. So what are we reviewing today? So this is from Roja Parfums, Danger, Parfum Cologne. Arguably the prettiest bottle of the group with this red gradient design, not gonna lie. And one thing, kind of a spoiler alert for my thoughts on the scent, I don't believe the name's fitting. I think Danger might have been the wrong name for this one, and we'll explain why shortly. So let's go over our presentation first and foremost. So it does have that standard for the collection design, the square bottles, the gradient look, fragrance by Roja Dove, has the insignia with the signature here, insignia with the signature there, has the etching for the stones for the more expensive line, only it's just engraving in the cap, and then atomizer on it. Very wide distribution. Very, very, very pretty scent. It really is. So the presentation is going to be the same. The rating is going to be the same across the entire line, and it stays true here. So presentation is an 8 out of 10. So release year on this one was 2019. This was released about a month ago. It's classified as an Oriental Fougere. Top notes in this one are lemon, bergamot, lavender, and tarragon. In the mid, you're looking at lily of the valley, jasmine, and violet. And on the base, you're looking at rhubarb, galbanum, clove, cumin, patchouli, oak moss, woody notes, vetiver, cedar, vanilla, tonka bean, leather, ambergris, and musk. So what do I get from it? So in the opening, it's a very strong lemon, an authentic, genuine lemon. Nothing synthetic about any of the ingredients in this fragrance, obviously. But it's a very strong lemon and lavender. I'm shocked that it's not classified more as an aromatic, like an aromatic fougere or an oriental aromatic in a sense, because you do get the woods. It is a fougere, but it's very aromatic as well. And that's the main things I get in the opening. It's like I said, it's heavy citrus, but mainly lemon, prominent lemon and lavender. And then in the transition, it gets a little lightly floral, but never powdery, from the jasmine, the lily of the valley, in the violet. I can't really pick out any violet. I definitely get some jasmine, and I can't really distinguish the lily of the valley, but you definitely get a floral tinge. And like I said, it never becomes powdery. You're still getting a lot of lavender. And then a slight herbaceous approach, because you start getting some oak moss. I can't really pick out the tarragon, but I'm sure that's contributing to what I'm getting with the oak moss. And I don't really distinguish any patchouli, even though I'm sure it is in there. I mean, it's listed in the notes. But the main thing I get is the oak moss, giving it kind of an herbal feel. And I do get a little tinge of spice. I'm guessing from that cumin. It's just a little hint of spice, nothing real warming or anything. But it's very herbaceous from the oak moss and the vetiver. And then once the dry down hits, it gets woody and musky. So I get the woody notes. I get a little hint of cedar. And then I get the amber. I'm sure it's a combination of that musk and ambergris, giving that musky feel. And I still get a tinge of lavender, because I get lavender throughout on this one. That's why I say I'm surprised aromatic is not part of the classification. And like I said, just that little tinge of spice. So my overall assessment on this one, like I said in the beginning, is I'm kind of surprised it's called Danger, because this is a much safer fragrance than the name and the color scheme would imply. To be completely honest with you, I was underwhelmed. So when you see this, you're thinking this is going to be some sort of a daring scent, or you know, go a different route. But it's actually a very pleasant, very office safe, you know, pleasant fragrance. It really is. It's not a bad scent by any means. When I say underwhelming, it's because it's not what you're expecting. You're expecting something completely different with the name and the color scheme. So it's actually, like I said, very safe, Oriental Fougere with a strong aromatic quality. Very citrus in the opening, herbal green with a little spice and woody base. I mean, it's not anything that hasn't been done before. So it's not unique, and it's not what I was expecting. hence why I say underwhelming. Not a bad fragrance by any means. So on the scent for this one, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Only because I've smelled this DNA is very familiar. It's going to be very familiar to you, and in my opinion, it's not what it should have been according to what you're looking at right here from name and presentation. So longevity, I did get every bit of 9 hours on this one, and for that, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. And in the projection category, I got arm's length for a little over an hour, and then it became kind of close to the skin, not really a skin scent, but close to the skin, left a little mild scent trail, and it went on for several hours, and then it got down to where it was almost a skin scent right around that 8-9 hour mark, and then it faded shortly after that. So for projection, I can give it a 6 out of 10 as well. Overall, this is definitely a 7 out of 10 fragrance. Not a bad fragrance by any means, not a phenomenal, you should run out and buy it immediately fragrance. This is one that you definitely should sample. I would get my hands on a sample or a decant. Swift Scent's link is in the description below if you want to try to get your hands on a decant from Raymond and Deborah. I believe they have this one. I know they have most of them, if not the entire collection. Try them out. You may fall in love with it. Like I said, it's much safer of a fragrance than you would think with this name. It's very pleasant, very citrus aromatic in the opening, and Oriental Fougere the rest of the way through. It's a very good fragrance. It's just, like I said, it's been done before, and it didn't wow me like I was expecting it to based off the name. It's definitely my least favorite of the ones I've reviewed so far. Right now, I've reviewed 3 of them, Creation E, Scandal, and Danger. And that's how I would rank them currently. Creation E is my favorite so far, followed by Scandal, then Danger. Vetiver's coming up next. So until next time, guys, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback. Have you smelled Danger yet? Have you tried it? Do you own it already? Do you agree with me? Do you completely disagree with me? Fragrances are very subjective. That's just how it came off to me and how it smelled. And I will wear it in the future. It's going to get some wear from me for sure. And until next time, guys, I will say if you get your hands on Danger from Roja Parfums and you give it a spray now, there's a good chance you'll thank me later. Have a good day, guys.